José Rizal in Paris to Berlin. I am Engine Cadet Cabusas, and this is Engine Cadet de Guzman. Rizal studies philosophy and literature in Universidad Central de Madrid. After he finished his studies he went to Paris and Berlin in order to specialize in ophthalmology. He went to Berlin to cure his mother's eye ailment, served as assistant to the famous oculists of Europe. He also continued his travels and observations of European life and customs, government, and laws in Paris, Heidelberg, Leipzig, and Berlin. In Berlin, he met several top German scientists. Dr. Theodor Jager, Dr. Adolf B. Meyer, Dr. Hans Meyer, Dr. Rudolf Virchow. His merits as a scientist were recognized by the eminent scientists of Europe. When he was in Paris he met his friend Maximo Viola, a medical student and a member of a rich family of San Miguel, Bulacan. Meanwhile, Señor Eusebio Corominas, who was an editor of La Publicidad and domained a sketch of Don Miguel Moreta, a statesman and owner of La Publicidad. Rizal gave editor Corominas an article on the Carolines question. Rizal worked as an assistant from 1885 to 1886 to Dr. Louis de Weckert, a leading French ophthalmologist. Rizal wrote a letter for his mother saying his ophthalmology knowledge had improved. Rizal and music. Rizal admitted he had no natural aptitude for music. He studied music because many of his former classmates were taking music lessons. Rizal arrived in Heidelberg on February 1886. A historic German city. Became popular among the Germans because he is good in chess game, and worked at a university eye hospital under the direction of Dr. Otto Becker, and wrote a letter entitled A las Flores de Heidelberg, or to the Flowers of Heidelberg, with Pastor Elmer at Wilhelmsfeld. Spent 3 months summer vacation at Wilhelmsfeld. First letter to Blumentritt. Rizal wrote a letter to Professor Ferdinand Blumentritt, the director of the Ateneo of Leitmeritz, Austria, and became his best friend. 5th centenary of Heidelberg University. Rizal have witnessed the said celebration on August 1886. In Leipzig and Dresda, August 14, 1886. He attended lectures on history and psychology at University of Leipzig. Living in Leipzig was the cheapest and he stayed for 2 months and a half. So that what Rizal did on his trip from Paris to Berlin. 5 reasons why Rizal stayed in Berlin. To gain further knowledge of ophthalmology. To further his studies of science and languages.
To observe the economic and political conditions of the German nation. To associate with famous German scientists and scholars.
So that is all. Thank you for listening. Bye.